What's going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome back to the channel, and we're here for episode 11 of our Oakland Raiders flashback rebuild. And our starting point here is at the beginning of the 2019 season. So we have 2 episodes left, this episode and one more. I let you guys in the community tab on my YouTube channel vote for the presentation and style that you want to see going forward when we do other teams in the flashback rebuilds. And as you can see from the poll here, we'll pop it up. You guys wanted to see a more traditional, I mean, obviously it was pretty close. People like the expanded 12 multiple video formats, 1 video per year. But it does seem like kicking back to a traditional 1 video per team rebuild is the preferred method. And I kind of get that. Things could get lost. Things could get out of place when I upload 12 videos per 1 series. And I was very open that the reason why this video so far, we're on episode 11, and we'll finish up with an episode 12 in a couple days, is because I started this series too soon. I just wanted to jump right into it when I did not have the draft classes ready to go. So I pretty much would record a video, upload it, and then work on a draft class. Record a video, upload it, then work on a draft class. But once we work through all the draft classes the first time through, from here on out, it's going to be copy and paste for every single team. It's not going to require, that lead time of I'm going to upload this video so I can get an extra day to work on a draft class. So that being said, we will be shifting, and we can see, man, it still could be completely fluid. We'll do 1 rebuild with this Raiders team, and that'll be presented in the 12 multiple video format. Then the next rebuild, whatever team I do next, which will be the Chicago Bears, because you guys let me know on Twitter that's the team you want to see next. We'll do that in a 1 long video, all the years in 1 video format. And then from that, you guys will have a clear picture as to what is the preferred style of presenting these rebuilds. So that out of the way, we are at the conclusion of the 2019 draft year, where in the first round, we got versatile lineman Elgton Jenkins out of Mississippi State. We got Max Crosby coming back to the Raiders. Dre Greenlaw was a good pick, 68, with a hidden dev trait. We got Jaquan Johnson, Nate Herbig, Preston Williams in the 7th round, 64 hidden dev trait wide receiver. It's not an apex premier elite draft class, but I wanted an interior lineman, and we got a very solid serviceable one here in Elgton Jenkins, which importantly for him, 70 base overall is nothing too special. That's pretty average for a rookie. And again, we use the real rookie ratings. That is Elgton Jenkins. He started with a 70 when he first was a rookie in Madden. But he has a hidden dev trait, which is going to help him long-term, considering the interior of our offensive line, be it he's going to be our left guard or a long-term option at center, or right guard, so we're a long-term option at center. Either way, he's a day 1 starter for us, and let's just go right now and make him into a right guard. Plug and play, day 1 starter to help out Derrick Henry, to protect Derek Carr, and to keep this offensive line as one of the premier lines in the NFL. So without further ado, fellas, let's get into the 2019 season. So our team here in 2019, 89 overall, still one of the premier teams in the NFL, where, there's not a lot of changes. If you've been watching this, you know our players, but the one big change that is going to happen is that we decided to move on from Zach Miller at tight end, long tenured tight end for us, because it's time to put old Darren Waller out at tight end. He goes from an 85 wide receiver up to a 90 overall tight end. This allows us to take DJ Chark, who we made a significant investment in last year's draft as an outside speedster, to pair with Darius Hayward-Bay, and that allows us to put Golden Tate into the slot. Elgton Jenkins gets to start at right guard. Isaac Seumalo takes over for Samson Sattelli at center. But no other changes on the offense. Defense remains the exact same. Olukun here at safety. Why is Marcus May not getting... You got to show him the love there. Strong safety. We'll rock with that. Linebacking core is solid. I mean, if you're looking at it, you'd be like, okay. At this point, I would like to see maybe a Deion Jones, a Darius Slay, a Vontaze Burfict go up a dev trade, but we can work within that confines. Our defense is still elite. That defensive line is scary. The secondary is solid. The linebacking core is very good. And from top to bottom, I mean, we got 2 years left, and this team, if we don't win a Super Bowl, it's going to be an epic failure, because this is an outstanding roster from top to bottom. All right, we're making a decision on the fly here, fellas. I loaded in the 2020 draft class. This is always where it was going to be the last hurdle. I never knew where the perfect cutoff point was going to be for these flashback rebuilds. I thought maybe going to the current draft class could make some sense, but I also knew all along that right now, they can't mod Madden 21, so they're not able to get the assets, I don't believe, Maybe if one of the guys that works on the mod team and stuff sees this video, they'll be like, oh, I can help C4 out with that. But as far as I know, with my limited knowledge on modding and stuff, they don't have the assets. They don't have the ability to go in and give the new portraits to all these players in Madden 21. They don't have the ability to put the proper face scans in from the rookies here in Madden 21. So I always knew that this draft class, because every other draft class, 95% of the players, if they have a face scan, they have it. If they have a portrait, they have it. I knew this draft class was going to stick out like a sore thumb, because also Joe Burrow is black. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to use this draft class. Unless, you know, someone hooks me up with, you know, a finely tuned version of the 2020 draft class. I don't have the time to recreate this draft class from start to finish. And the fact that it doesn't have the portraits, it doesn't have the face scans, it kind of kills the immersion that we've been able to set, the precedent of immersion that we've been able to set for all the previous draft classes. So I think for here going out, maybe this will be the final year. Like this year, episode 11, you know, the 2019 into 2020 season. So last year, like in real life, last year, I think that will be our final point. Like this will be our final year here with the Raiders. We'll title this the season finale just because, you know, this is something. This is not something I want to put in my series just right yet. So this is going to be our final year here with the Raiders. Almost a 90 overall squad. All or nothing for a Super Bowl. I do think we're going to be going on a playoff run, so I'm not going to oversaturate the gameplay by trying to, like, you know, pad up some wins here. But how many times have we tried to get an X Factor for Derek Carr and fallen flat on our goddamn faces? I'm going to try to get it here in our final year. 350 total yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks, and the win. Week 5 at home against Seattle. Let's just hop in on offense and try to slang that rock with Derek Carr. Hopefully his noodle arm issue that we had from the last episode is fixed, where we threw a Hail Mary and it went 30 yards, and try to get him his X Factor. Great start! Oh, yeah, I'll follow it up with that, though. I'll follow it up with that. 45 yards. All we needed was that sack just to kind of wake Derek Carr up, and now it's time to unleash. We'll go Darren Waller at tight end. There's touchdown 1 of 4. Oh! Easy mode! How are they went all out blitz. They're trying to get a safety, and you can't do that with Darius Hayward-Bay still on the team. That is massive. Touchdown number 2. 91 yards. Oh, and there's a nice slants cheese. Darius Hayward-Bay. Touchdown number 3. And now there's slants because, you know, it's not a popularity contest. We failed twice getting him an X Factor. That's his 4th touchdown in the first half. Now it's all about yards, winning the game, no picks. And if you know me, you know the way I play Madden. I'm terrified of throwing a pick now and costing us our 3rd opportunity of getting Derek Carr up to an X Factor. Fuck! Come on! I hate this game. Oh my God. Oh. At least we got a chance. Oh, if that game was any inclination, I thought the rest of the season was ago. I thought we were going to be 8-8. And hey, if we were 8-8, we might have had a chance of making the playoffs here, as we do have to run the gauntlet wild card. We won another AFC West title. We're playing the Kansas City Chiefs right out the gate for our chance to win a Super Bowl. Dev traits, we had a hidden dev trait for Elton Jenkins from the draft, and he is a star dev. Everyone is, from a morale boost standpoint, very happy. So thankfully, that game, that loss against Seattle Seahawks, is very much a distant memory for our squad. Statistically speaking, in our final year with the Raiders, Derek Carr played pretty well. Yards are always a little bit weird, but 4th in the NFL with 42 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. I like it. First 1,000-yard season for Derrick Henry, almost 1,100 yards. Only 3 touchdowns, but when you have 42 passing touchdowns, clearly you're probably just vulturing Derrick Henry in the red zone and throwing it to like Darren Waller and stuff. Golden Tate finished 74 catches, 1,100 yards, 10 touchdowns. DHB, almost 1,000, 14 touchdowns. Almost 1,000 for Darren Waller in his first full season as a tight end. 12 touchdowns for him. Shark, okay. Gotta love the usage of Marcel Reese. 5 receiving touchdowns for him. Oh my God, he had 11 total touchdowns. So we put respect on Marcel Reese's name. I mean, he was our third down back. But I love, you gotta love to see that. Shout out to Not the Expert, showing love to the fullback. Vontaze Burfict, 102 tackles, 2 interceptions, leading the team. 14.5 sacks, 12 TFLs for Aaron Donald. Very good. Kerrigan with a solid year. TJ Watt with a solid year. Olukun somehow, for some reason, led our team with 3 interceptions, even though Marcus May was the starter at strong safety. But okay, I'm not going to complain about that. We had the 12th ranked offense. Defensively, we were second, so that's what we're going to win. Keep an eye on that. In the sim, if our second-rate defense gives up like 800 goddamn points in a game, it's a little suspect. Derek Carr coming in number 5 in the MVP race. Look at the names here. Baker Mayfield, okay. Teddy, okay, a little weird. Geno Smith, weird. But then you can't help. Blake Bortles, Tim Tebow. Not so much RG3, because, I mean, one of those things, one of the bigger what-ifs. It's like, what if RG3 didn't suffer all those injuries? And he kind of continued on from that rookie year with the football team. We're not going to call him what we should. But Tebow being there, okay. Well, I'm a Gator fan, so I like seeing that. But for the rest of the Raiders, what happened? Do we have anything good, anything cool, anything nice? It's not looking good. No individual awards, but that's fine. Because I will trade all that to win a Super Bowl finally here in episode 11, year 11, final year, the finale of our first flashback rebuild. I don't want the first team in the series to go as a failure. Go as a team that has failed to win a Super Bowl. So we're looking here at the Kansas City Chiefs. We've seen them before. We know what they bring to the table. They got Witherspoon. They got some random guy. Who the hell is Tim Crowder? And why is he an X Factor? Who, Tim Crowder? Is that actually a human being? I'm going to have to Google this. Tim Crowder is an X Factor. These are all real draft classes. I refuse to believe Tim Crowder is an actual human being. Brandon Cooks, Cam Newton, Chris Jones, Keanu Neal, and TJ Hawkinson make up the suit. Who the hell is Tim Crowder? All right, I simply refuse to believe that there's a man named Tim Crowder. So we got to be able to come in and smoke. We're going to Papa Bear this one. It's the wild card. Our team should absolutely pulverize the Kansas City Chiefs here. But if things start to get a little finicky, as always, we want to help them out. We want to go on a run here. So we get stalled here on a 3rd down and 5 on the 8 goal line. This is where we throw the ball a whole lot. Hayward Bay, Darren Waller. We'll go slants because I don't care what you think of me. Ah, no! So bad. I'm so bad. Keanu Neal interception. There was probably literally every other option except X is where I should have went. But our defense kind of builds out there. 2-minute drill. We go down. The computer gets us a touchdown. Thank God. 2 duddies before the end of first half. Get a little bit of lead. Okay, let's make amends here. 3rd and 2. I think I can get this first down with Derrick Henry. Follow Marcel Reese. Behind the line. I can't even do that right. Oh my God. I got to hang up the sticks here, boys. This is not... We're going for it. Can I go for it? We have Derrick Henry. And even though that last one didn't work, I'm going to trust that this one's going to work. Come on, first down. 4th and 1. Hey, we barely got it, but it don't matter. We still got it. And we're able to kick a field goal. And now we're down 1. Okay, awesome. I love that it like hopped me into a game with 2 timeouts and the clock running. I'm so angry right now. I'm furious. I'm absolutely furious and disgusted all at the same time. The Chicago Bears will be our next episode of this. It's going to be done and presented in one video. We're going to finish in the 2019 season. I'm going to go lift some weights so I don't break something. So thank you guys for watching. It didn't work out. We did everything right. It should have never come down to a final year Super Bowl or bust for how well that we've built this team. And I'm going to try to leave this video on a calm note. I want to hop out of this and look at our guys' final career stats. I feel that's worth it. I'm interested to see what Darrius Heyward-Bey and all those guys have done. But I'm furious, and I want to destroy so many things right now. Look at that. Derek Carr, he knows it's the end. That's a fitting end for this. All right, so getting a look at our final team. How everything lined up. Most of these guys now are in their prime. 95 for Derek Carr, 90 for Henry, 95 Golden Tate. Darrius Heyward-Bey has regressed just a little bit. 99 Trent Williams, 99 Brandon Brooks. Lael Collins got up to an 85. Darren Waller up to a 95. Defensively, 99s for Aaron Donald and Ryan Kerrigan. K1 Short, 85. TJ Watt, 89. Deion Jones, 86. Montez Burfict, 85. I mean, they all have the confidence, morale boost, or whatever you want to call it. But, you know. Most part, I'm highlighting that almost everybody, I guess you could almost say, who didn't live up to their reputation in today's current NFL, right? I mean, some of the sleepers, I guess, like Chris Carson probably could have been a little bit higher. K1 Short, I suppose, especially if you're a Carolina Panther fan, you think he's a lot better than that. Jack Rabbit, Janoris Jenkins didn't really pick things up. Montez Burfict never reached the peaks that he reached with the Cincinnati Bengals, but for the most part, I mean, all of our good players were pretty good. So let's look at their career stats as we wrap this up, the history that we have set for these players. Derek Carr finishes this rebuild with 23,000 passing yards, 215 touchdowns to 53 interceptions, 68% completion percentage for his career. Very good. Derrick Henry's only been with us for a short time, so his stats are not the best, but shout out to Marcel Reese, 54 career rushing touchdowns. Throw in the fact Marcel Reese also almost 2,500 receiving yards, 29. He has over 80 career touchdowns. Marcel Reese, legend. Darrius Heyward-Bey. We started this rebuild with DHB. He was a rookie, right? We started his first year to Maryland. We had Jamarcus Russell. All these guys that were kind of Al Davis Raider busts. And I was like, my goal was we are going to revive some of these guys' career. Darrius Heyward-Bey turned into a fringe Hall of Fame wide receiver. 800 receptions for his career, 11,000 receiving yards, 96 total touchdowns. Sensational career for Darrius Heyward-Bey. Golden Tate's also been here for a very long time, 8,000 receiving yards, 61 total receiving touchdowns. Happy for him. On the defensive side, we have Jack Rabbit. All these guys have spent their careers with us. 645 tackles for Janoris Jenkins. We have 81 sacks, career sacks for Aaron Donald, 83 TFLs. 75 career sacks for Ryan Kerrigan, 94 TFLs. K1 Short, a little bit underwhelming for sure. Interceptions, 14 for Shaq Thompson, 14 Janoris Jenkins, 10 for Honey Badger, 10 for Darius Slay, 7 for Montez Burfict, 6 for Marcus May. Special teams, Roberto Aguayo, a 90% field goal rate. So much like Heyward-Bey, another guy that was a known bust that we actually kind of salvaged out his career a little bit. And Aguayo, one of the most dominant kickers in college history, actually transitioned that pretty well into a solid NFL career. Dixon for a punter. He's only been here for a short time. God damn, we had Darren Waller on punt return, kick return. Honey Badger was back there, but there you go. I mean, I don't want to spoil other stats because I don't want people getting an idea of like who's going to be really good for future rebuilds and stuff. So we're just going to try to always focus within the little bubble known as our Raiders team. And it finishes obviously disappointing with no Super Bowls. But again, while I'm just super frustrated with how this year ended, I think the argument remains that we, last year, the year before, like this last 4 years, we've been between a 89 and a 94 overall, and we pissed away those seasons. We pissed away those years, and it shouldn't have come down to this last part to win a Super Bowl. So the next team up is going to be the Chicago Bears. Not going to lie, a lot of Bear fans reached out because of the issues they've had at quarterback, and we'll see what happens. We'll try to fix that. I don't know when that episode will be. It might be Monday, might be Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, one of those days. But the Bears are our next team. But if you want to let me know what team you want to see after the Chicago Bears, make sure you let me know in the comment section below. I always like seeing which teams bring in the juice for the old YouTube community that they want to see get done. But thank you guys for watching. As always, your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button, especially if you want to see more Flashback franchise content. Thumbs up is all I ask. 1,000 likes, something like that, would very much help with my videos in the YouTube algorithm. And I'll see you guys back here tomorrow for some sort of video. I have no idea what it will be. Thanks for watching, and peace out.